In Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Amn, you are a descendant of the god of murder, Baal. As a Baal spawn, you are tied to a relative in disturbing ways. You get to choose your gender, race, look, and class though. At the start of the game, you find yourself trapped in the dungeon of a dangerous wizard called Irenicus. You don't know anything about him at first, not even his name. You only know that he abducted you and your adventuring party. Since then, he has been performing torturous experiments on both you and your companions. You must break free from this place, and your adventure continues onward from there. The story. The story is both pleasant and flawed. It's a mix. There's some heart to it, little details help make it shine. For example, even Minx's giant miniature space hamster Boo gets a cute drawing, description, and the inability to take him away from Minx. They are truly inseparable. However, the dialogue varies between hokey and good.
Burn the drow! I burn the elf! Her dark and fiendish kin rose up from their underground homes and killed my father and brother! They are all evil, I tell you, all of them!
Then the drow shall burn! Gather round, my brethren.
Yet the voice acting is usually well done and helps to enhance the story.
Quickly, we must get out of here before whoever did this returns. I swear, traveling with you is never dull.
Its characters are memorable too. This is likely why a few of them were incorporated into Baldur's Gate 3. Overall, I'd say there's more good than bad when it comes to the story. The pacing is a little slow, and much of the lore is rather tell than show, so it's not a perfect journey. Yet, while I don't want to give spoilers, the journey is a pleasant one to undertake. If you want the full story spoiled, then you can find it thoroughly spoiled on Wikipedia. However, I don't recommend doing this if you plan on playing it, because the story is one of the game's good points. The gameplay. Its combat encounters are decently engaging. NPC interactions and quests are interesting too. Yet, unfortunately, the gameplay is lacking even in the Enhanced Edition. They didn't improve it much. Compared to modern games, the gameplay just doesn't hold up over time. This is because in comparison to developments in gaming over the past 23 years, Baldur's Gate 2 has a mostly easy and unvaried kind of gameplay. Terrain doesn't matter, the AI is terrible, and so on. Wild Magic was pretty fun to play though. Before this run, I'd already liked and beaten this game a long time ago. I just wanted to play a refresher game before I played BG3 at some point. So when I encountered a game-ending bug in the Enhanced Edition of BG2, then I decided not to reload a save to continue further. I'd played for 6 hours already by this point, and I think 6 hours is enough of a refresher. The bug was also ridiculous to find, especially in the Enhanced Edition, which was frustrating. After all, the Enhanced Edition was supposed to improve upon the original, hence Enhanced. That made me concerned that I'd run into more bugs, too. It just wasn't worth it to me to reload and try to work around the bug because I already knew how things were going to go, and this bug was not something I remembered encountering before. My original memories were better than trying to work around the bug. As for what this bug was, in Baldur's Gate games, you must gather your party before venturing forth. This bug happened after I recruited Viconia and Jansen. My party was together, but the game didn't realize this, and so it wouldn't let me exit the map. No matter what I did, I couldn't enter any buildings or other parts of the city. My party was trapped in the district. My guess is that it had to do with recruiting the two new party members in the zone at close to the same time. If not for the bug, then I would have given gameplay 3 stars. However, big bugs that require reloading older saves or quitting entirely are a big deal. My guess is that this could be fixed by either ditching one of my new party members entirely or by recruiting one then and the other later. That's why I'm only knocking off 1 star from the gameplay. I think it's a bug which can be worked around, and my game was smooth otherwise, but that's still a big, stupid bug to have encountered. It shouldn't have been in the game, and it especially shouldn't have been in the Enhanced Edition. The look and the sound. The look varies between charming and bland. It depends on which zone you're in. Still, the overall design is decent. Most maps don't feel overly large or empty at least. The GUI is lacking. It could have definitely been designed in a better, more pleasant way. The brown bars and dull icons are a lacking feature. Its sound is consistently amazing though, especially for an older game. Its music, voice acting, and sound effects fit it well. This means that when the game is on point, it's on point. However, this also makes the average walking around feel a little dull in comparison. It seems clear that some zones got more effort put into them. Final thoughts. Baldur's Gate 2 doesn't really hold up well over time. I liked it a little bit, but not strongly, not as much as I remember liking it. If the Enhanced Edition made greater improvements to it, then I'd definitely be up for playing it through again, but as it stands now, I think it definitely needs an update. After all, there's good stuff to work with, but it is outdated. Now that I've seen its charm again recently, I feel even more tempted to play Baldur's Gate 3, and I do plan on getting Baldur's Gate 3 soon, since that's had several hotfixes now. I've been waiting for it to get some bugs patched since it was released. I think if a person likes old CRPGs, then this is definitely one to check out. However, since it is dated, if you don't love CRPGs, then it's probably not going to be up your alley. There are also expansions that come with the Enhanced Edition, but this review isn't for those. I figured I'd just stick to the core content.